Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue square ABCD along with this main diagonal BD, as you can see in this given diagram. And moreover, we got this segment AE, and they intersect each other at this point F. And as a result, we are ended up with this angle X. In other words, this angle AFD equals to angle X. And furthermore, this segment EF equal to this segment CE. And once again, bear in mind that this given blue box is our square. And now our task is to find the value of this angle X. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. We know that we are dealing with this blue square. That means all these interior angles are going to be 90 degrees each. And since we are dealing with this main diagonal BD, so therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees. And likewise, this angle is going to be 45 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this segment EF equal to this segment CE. So therefore, I'm going to connect these two vertices, this vertex C and this vertex F, as you can see in this next step. And as a result, we are ended up with this triangle CEF. And now we are going to focus on this triangle CEF. And we can see this is our isosceles triangle. Since this side length EF equal to this side length CE. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. If I label this angle as alpha, then this angle has got to be alpha as well. And now let's recall this crucial theorem. And this theorem is called the exterior angle theorem. According to this theorem, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, as you can see in this given diagram. And here we can see this angle C is our exterior angle, whereas angle A and angle B are our two opposite interior angles, such that angle C is going to be equal to the sum of these two angles A and B. So therefore we could see that this angle is going to be our exterior angle, and that is going to be equal to the sum of these two opposite interior angles alpha and alpha. So therefore this exterior angle is going to be alpha plus alpha is going to give us 2 times alpha. And here's our next step. Since we are dealing with this blue square, so that means this side BC is going to be parallel to this side AD. So therefore this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. They are our alternate angles. So therefore if this angle is 2 times alpha, then this angle has got to be 2 times alpha as well. So thus this angle DAF turns out to be 2 times alpha. And now we are going to focus on these two triangles, this triangle CDF and this other triangles ADF as well. So therefore we could see that this triangle CDF is going to be congruent to this other triangle ADF according to side angle side congruency theorem. And here we can see this side AD equal to this side CD, since we are dealing with this square. And this side FD is in common. And furthermore, these two angles are congruent. And since these two triangles are congruent, so therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. We know this angle is 2 times alpha, so therefore this angle has got to be 2 times alpha as well. So thus this angle DCF turns out to be 2 times alpha. and we know this angle ECF is alpha as well. So therefore this total angle C is going to be 2 alpha plus alpha is going to give us 3 times alpha. So thus our this interior angle C of this square turns out to be 3 times alpha. And we also know that this angle is equal to 90 degrees as well. So therefore we are going to equate this 3 times alpha angle equals to 90 degrees, isn't it? And now I'm going to divide both sides by 3 to isolate triangle alpha. And here we can see 3 and 3 is gone. So therefore our angle alpha simply turns out to be 30 degrees. And now we are going to focus on this angle DAF, which is 2 times alpha, and we know alpha value is 30 degrees. So therefore 2 times 30 degrees is going to give us 60 degrees. So thus our this angle DAF turns out to be 60 degrees. And now we are going to focus on this triangle AFD, whose interior angles are 60 degrees, this angle X, and this 45 degrees angle. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. According to this theorem, the sum of 3 interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. So therefore the sum of these 3 interior angles, X 60 degrees and this 45 degrees, must be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore we could write down our angle X plus angle 60 degrees plus angle 45 degrees must be equal to 180 degrees. Let's combine the like terms. So angle X plus 60 degrees and 45 degrees, if we add them, that is going to give us 105 degrees is going to be equal to 180 degrees. And now we are going to subtract 105 degrees from both sides to isolate X. And here we can see 105 degrees and this is gone. So therefore finally our angle X turns out to be equal to, if we subtract this one, that is going to give us 75 degrees angle. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our angle X turns out to be 75 degrees. In other words, our this angle X is going to be equal to 75 degrees. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.